that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the soul. This that LeVar Walker Show. Turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that LeVar Walker Show. Oh yeah, you turn scars into skits, old wounds into bits. Every call in, every friend feels like Sunday once again. From the grind to the glow up, glass half empty, you pour more up. You take the weight we hold below and lift it on the LeVar Walker Show. This that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the soul. This that LeVar Walker Show. Turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that LeVar Walker Show. Hey, some days heavy, some days light. You still find a way to make it feel alright. When the world's too loud, when the bill's too high, I press play, hear your voice, and I remember why. This that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry.
Can y'all hear me now? Hello? I know y'all can hear me now. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me. Woo, Lord have mercy. I don't know what the hell's going on. My bad, man. All right, what's happening? Welcome back to the greatest show on the face of the earth. We're here again at the LeVar Walker Show podcast. Let me see. Make sure my levels are. We're here, man, and this is week 3. People are still complaining about this George Floyd roast. Kevin Hart just sat down with the Breakfast Club interview with Charlamagne, and Kev, you know, he's not fazed by it. He supports the George Floyd roast or those jokes. He didn't feel that the jokes were like tasteful, but he did say a roast is a roast. And I'm at the point at this point, it's not about the roast. It has nothing to do with the roast anymore. Like right now, people just want to tear this man down. People want to tear, black people want to tear Kevin Hart down because he's been successful for so long. That's what this shit is about. It has nothing to do with the roast. People are up in arms and shit. They talked about the man, like I said, and I've been talking about this for the last 2 or 3 weeks. They talked about this man, dead mama, his dead father, Cheryl Underwood's husband who committed suicide. They talked about Charlie Kirk, and they talked about George Floyd. But everybody want to draw the line at George Floyd. And furthermore, he didn't say the shit. So I don't get it. I don't get it. And we just do a horrible job of tearing each other down when we get success. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. You can say whatever the hell you want to about Kevin Hart, if you find him funny, if you don't find him funny. But Kevin Hart has brought more opportunity to up-and-coming comedians, black comedians, than anybody that has ever reached his level of fame. He has brought more opportunity than any superstar comedian that has reached his level of fame. You know what I mean? Like, he don't have to do none of that shit, giving jobs, creating opportunities for people. And listen, I'm not dick holding. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna call what's real. That's why I do all my shit myself, because I can talk my shit. But I have to call a spade a spade. And at this point, people want to just tear him down for his success. And understand, when you want to tear somebody down for their success, you tearing them down. Okay, let's say for instance, you do tear them down. That's not gonna make your life no fucking better. You still gonna hate your life, hate your fucking job. You just miserable. People are miserable. And this shit is tiring. As I've said before, because we've been on this shit for about 3 weeks now, and whether people know it or not, is actually helping the ratings of the roast, is pushing it even further. It's causing the algorithm to go crazy, because I'm pretty sure the roast is still in the top 10. So he'll do another roast. This is really helping him. To all the haters that want to see his demise. But it's just sickening. And you're attacking him. My thing is, why attack him? He didn't even say the shit. It's almost like people were, what were y'all expect? You expect him to get up and fight and jump on the man or some shit, or slap him, or just have some type? What are you expecting when you watch a roast? Don't ever watch a roast again. If you was offended by this George Floyd roast and the joke, don't ever fucking watch a roast again. If you're scrolling and that shit pops up, scroll by it. And furthermore, with all of the things we got going on in the community, I'm just troubled as to why the line is drawn here. Because if I start to name the deaths and the things that are really affecting the community since this roast, I don't even have enough time. I don't have enough time. So people are getting in arms, and they want to get in arms to do these think pieces because it brings attention. Nothing more. But one thing about this attention economy, bad attention or good attention is attention. And the algorithm can't tell. Okay? The algorithm cannot tell. And I get it. Brandon Unknown Daniel, shout out to the chat. You say the only one doing, I guess so. Look, when it comes to these productions, man, they want to get comedians that have, a lot of heat. Now, of course, Kevin had Naeem perform. He had Big J. Okerson perform. But then you have Tony Hinchcliffe, who was hot, like relative to the culture, like he's going to draw eyeballs. Because from a business standpoint, you still have to draw eyeballs on the shit. You know what I mean? So he had all those people up there to bring eyeballs and attention. I don't know. He knows Cheryl Underwood. He put her in there. So, for this and for people to still be bothered about this shit is beyond me. I don't understand it. I don't understand. And I don't understand as a community. When did we get so soft? When? All my life, black people been resilient, strong, proud, prideful. But goddamn, Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We've been raised with that shit. And niggas heeing and hawing. Vote. Do some other shit. Like, this ain't it. This is not the hill we need to down. Then that's just fact. That's just a fact, man. This is not the hill we need to down. It's going too far. That's a good dude. He don't do shit but help people, put people on, you know, and then they want to say, you know, with his success, and we have a problem with this too, because with his success is something evil. He sold his soul. Because a black person cannot have that level of success without being of the devil, without, you know, being wicked. This is what niggas do to justify their failures. And I'm saying this, and you talking to a guy, I don't want shit from Kevin. You know what I mean? I appreciate all the opportunities I've had. I don't want nothing from him. I'm building my own shit. So I'm just keeping it a buck, which is what a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to look in the mirror. They want to look for whatever excuse, whether it be the Illuminati or some shit, but it's crazy. It's crazy. He got a huge target on his back, and that shit is exhausting. I guess he's at his Michael Jackson phase of what was we all, when the whole world was against Michael, that was during the Dangerous album. I guess he's at that part of the game right now, because this is just, it's really gone too far. And I'm gonna play something he played on the Breakfast Club. Let me see. Hopefully I won't get a strike or nothing. Let me stop this, because this nigga, and this what you do. So first of all, nigga, that coon shit, that shit old as fuck. What's a coon, nigga? What's a coon? A nigga that take care of his family, that's married in the house with his kids, nigga. When the last time you saw your kids, nigga? Huh? Tell me that. Because you're so quick to run to that shit. This is what these niggas do. You a coon. Get your ass out of here, man. You a loser. This is a loser ass mentality, bro. You a fucking loser. I don't, you know, you can sit up here and talk shit. I don't give a fuck. You are everything that's wrong with the community. You in your feelings, you emotional. And this is the problem, you know, when it comes to growing up in single mother homes. You get niggas like this, just a bitch. Yeah, shut your ass up. You not funny. This is like, I roast, so that shit don't bother me. You know what I mean? Because it's the same shit. If I don't like what LeVar says, he's a coon and he's not funny. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not supposed to be funny to you, nigga. If you don't, let me tell you something, Gambit Green. The day you find me funny, nigga, is the day I don't have a career. I'm not supposed to be funny to you. We on two different intellectual planes. Don't you get it? I don't even know why the fuck you're here. Not supposed to be funny to you. Don't want to be funny to you. I don't want to be funny to a nigga that smoke Black and Miles and sitting in the basement with a goddamn dog by him. And it's damp. And it's stanking, that motherfucker. I don't want to be funny to you. life is kicking you in your ass, Gambit. It's kicking you in your ass. And you don't know what to do because not one time are you going to look in the mirror and say, I fucked up. You're going to continuously point the finger and say it's the man and the fucking Illuminati that's kicking you in your back, nigga. I know what it is. I should never be funny to you. And I pray to God I remain a coon in your eyes, nigga. I pray. And then they go with the gay jokes. Here we go. You want look at it. Yeah, you want to suck his hot dick so bad. You want to suck it. You want to suck that. That's the best you got. Give me another one. Go on. Come on, give me another one, nigga. Make that hamster in the wheel of your mind run just a little bit faster because I believe in you. And I know you got something better than that. It got to be in you. With your level of education, I know you can do better than this. Give me another one, Gambit. Here we go. Nigga, you want to be invited to Kevin Hart house so bad. You're a bitch. That's the best. See, the hamster in that wheel of your mind is not running fast enough. Get you a cable. Get you a cable and plug that little fucker in and make it run faster so you can give me a better one. This is not good enough. No, I know I should ignore, but sometimes, let me tell you something, Robin Lisa. Sometimes you got to lay down in the grass and look a snake in his goddamn eyes. Like, I want this nigga, I want to make him squirm. I want him to feel something. It makes me feel better. Look at her. You would carry that nigga coat if you had a chance. Now, while you sitting in that basement, look over at that dog that you ain't picked that shit up off the floor in that basement. Look at that dog looking at you. That dog is looking at you right now saying, nigga, are you going to feed me or give me some water? That's what the dog is saying to you. But your Wi-Fi is going in and out. I don't even know how you even broadcasting or getting a signal, nigga. Because you're dying. You're dying on the inside, Gambit. I know you are. And it's okay, because I'm going to be right here. But I'm going to digress because Gambit, as his life continuously falls apart, I'm giving him too much joy by talking to him. So I'm going to let you sit and talk. I'm going to remain a coon. Thank you. I am a coon. Yes. And we're going to get back to our show. Let's see. Well, that's enough. Naeem did. Shout out to Naeem. He did have a good show. I hit Naeem up and told him. And as far as this guy, Gambit Green, nigga, please. Oh my God. I am far from a dick rider, sir. I'd have been the first to call this motherfucker out if he was in the wrong. So I swear. But you get these people. You're supposed to get these trolls. I'm glad I made Gambit feel some kind of way. Made him feel something. So it does not matter to me. But anyway, back to this. You know, like I say, and like Kevin said in this, it's a roast. It's just what it is. Um, and people say shit all the time, but if you out here and words like really hurt you and trigger you, you're weak, especially as a man. As a man, you should not be that emotional to be triggered by words or jokes or roast. That's the signs of a weak estrogen having ass man. You're not even a man. Okay. I don't know what is that. So to Gambit Green, what I need you to do, they have a hormone called TRT. You're low on your testosterone. Your testosterone is running low. Estrogen levels are through the roof, and that's why your hips are growing. So as you're sitting in that basement, you have hips, and you also have what's called gynecomastia, which is those man titties, right? So that's the problem. Okay. And that's why you're sitting here and you're trying to go in on me, and you're alarmed by these jokes, by the Kevin Hart roast and them talking about George Floyd. That is why you are hurt, which is understandable. As a person that's a pharmacist, call me, nigga, and we go try to get you some motherfucking testosterone. You get some testum that you can run under your armpits or something where we can put the man back in you. Okay, Gambit. So I'll digress. But anyway, how was you guys' weekend? Shout out to everybody too that came to the show I had in Arlington. I had 5 shows. I actually posted one of the shows on YouTube, man. So y'all check that out. It's like an hour stand-up comedy. And if you're not subscribed to my page, please subscribe, like, and turn a notification bell on LeVar Walker TV, because I'm gonna be putting more stand up there. And man, get out to a show. Like my shit, I don't really do like. I'm not really heavy on crowd work. I'm not really heavy on crowd work. I do actual jokes and shit. No knock to anybody do that shit, but it's a little bit of crowd work. If people say some shit, I'm gonna get you back. So pull up. The Philly show was great. Also, you could see that set. That set is also on my YouTube channel. You can just go to my stand-ups and say Philly. You check that out. But the Philly show was good. Aaron, I don't know when I'm coming back to Chicago. I got to figure that out. I got to get Chicago back on the books. But yeah, we're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna keep this train rolling. And furthermore, we cannot be caught up in this damn roast, because as we being caught up in this roast, as a community, we're losing certain benefits and rights, and DEI falling off the bone. All kind of shit is falling off of the bone, and we're caught up in this roast. Even the aliens. This roast is getting more coverage than the alien information that's being released. Just saying, in life growing up, I see so many fights, even murders and divorces as an adult behind words. I feel that, Harvey Lee, but it's just what it is, man. I get it, but those people can be somewhat weak, man. Right? It's like, come on, bro. Especially if it's a roast. Like if I just come up to you and I'm talking crazy, right? I deserve to be punched or whatever. I just run up on you, just some random person, and I'm insulting you. Cool. But if we are at a roast and it says roast, and I go, Harvey, we'll be having a roast, and Harvey, let's just say you're a comedian, and then we go to the roast and we film the roast, and it's in the guise and the name of comedy, then that's what it is. And you might say some crazy stuff to me, I say some crazy stuff back to you, but at the end of the day, we should be able to laugh, hug, and just have a good time, man. That's all it's about. So my brother, Courtney DeAndre, hell yeah, I just called you. You ain't pick up the damn phone, man. When the hell did he leave Chicago? Where the hell he at? Who you talking about left Chicago? What you mean, Zella? I grew up on the South Side. I'm from Chicago, if you didn't know that. Yeah. But yeah, that's what it is too. And you know what, y'all? I got to do a better job because I got to really start collecting email addresses because I'm unable to get to people through these algorithms and this social media stuff. So I really, y'all got some ideas, chat, on how I can collect emails? Is this something I can do or put up on this screen to collect 4 or 5 emails a day when I'm doing this so I can have a direct contact to you guys? I left Chicago in 1995 at the age of 18 years of age. I left in 1995. And then I went to Xavier University in New Orleans, graduated from Xavier University in 2002. And then I moved to Atlanta. So they asked me when I'm coming back because I'm a comedian. So they want to know when I'm coming back to perform. Thank you for coming to the show, Rondi in Arlington, man. We had a good time. Which show did you come to? Because I did 5. So I did 5 shows. I did 2 Friday, I did 2 Saturday, I did 1 Sunday. My first show Friday, I liked that one. The second show Friday, I fell a little bit flat. First show Saturday, I wasn't really in my bag. Fourth show Saturday, I really liked that one. I uploaded that one. And then my Sunday show was really good. I had a great time. Good crowd interaction on that one. So oh yeah, first night. Yeah, that was a good show. I liked that show. That y'all was a good crowd. Y'all was a really good crowd. That first show in Arlington, that was dope. I had a good time on that one, bro. So I appreciate you coming out. But yeah, you could check out that 4th show I did because I uploaded that. Are y'all seeing the YouTube show? The show I just uploaded on YouTube? Let me see. Are y'all seeing that? I just put it up and it's doing pretty good. We up to about 2,500 views on that show. 2,500 views, 24 comments, and 138 likes, something like that. Doing really good. Picked up 4 subs on that one. So that's doing good, man. Y'all look at that and hell, clip it up if you can. I don't know if somebody clip that shit up. Good. Did you enjoy it, Timothy? I appreciate that. You was at the one. You said handsome females got good. Yeah, they do. When they handsome. Strong faced women got good coochie. I appreciate you watching that earlier too, Tim. That's what's up, bro. But since we're here, guys, this is what I like to do. I'm online all the time and I'm scrolling and we just talk about the topics of the day and just what's going on. So it's really a hangout. Hey, Robin Lisa, thank you for coming out, Robin Lisa Marks. Holla at me, man. Have fun at the casino. This is very interesting. Oh, damn, I missed that. So Malik Yoba, he dropped a statement saying he no longer identifies as a black man or even a person of color. The veteran actor known for New York Undercover and other roles now wants to be called a non-white man instead, saying it's time to change how we let labels define us. So why and this is interesting. So let's read this again. So Malik Yoba just made a statement that he no longer identifies as a black man or even as a person of color. The veteran actor known for New York Undercover and other roles now wants to be called a non-white man instead of saying it's time to change how we let labels define us. And that's fine. But the only question I would have for him, why a non-white man? Why can't you be called a non-black man? And do you, Malik, have an inferiority complex when it comes to your color because you went immediately to a non-white person? And what you're saying non-white, I guess you're giving them superiority off of the majority race in the world. That's what I'm thinking. So that's fucking weird. And I just think what happens is, especially in Hollywood and especially right now. So right now, what we are witnessing is influencers are the new stars, right? Influencers, your streamers, your IG people, people that are doing a lot online. They have taken most of the attention from Hollywood, and Hollywood is just dying. Recently at the Cannes Film Festival, the first ever AI movie was introduced. All AI. They used a staff of 15 people, and they did the whole movie using AI Higgs field. No actors, no grips, no cameramen, nothing, just people prompting. And they did a 90-minute movie, and the movie cost $500,000 to make. And it will be going into theaters. And also, this movie cannot be profitable. So what's happening, I think, in Hollywood, there are a lot of actors who were really hot in the 90s, these older actors that was hot actors in the 90s when people really watched television and film. They're scrambling. They're scrambling to find a position. They're doing anything. Some of them you see now doing stand-up comedy. Some of them, they come out as, gay or pan or some type of sexuality where they fuck trees. I don't fucking know. But they're losing their minds. This is what's happening right now. And this is really just a cry for help. He doesn't want to identify as a black man, so he wants to come up with some shit. So I say, hey, brother. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not your brother. I'm not even black. And he wants to get some type of shock and awe. He wants to get some attention. He wants to feel some heat. That's what this is. And as we go, and as this algorithm keeps algorithming, we're going to continuously see these people spaz out and just come up with all types of crazy shit. It's just they're losing their fucking minds. These people are losing their goddamn minds. Okay? Especially if they had no role and no shit in a long time. And shout out to the actors, because I think acting is like comedy. People say comedy is hard. To me, I just feel like acting is harder because it's like you gotta like transform into this person they want you to be and shit, and you just at the wheel of somebody who got a script and the studios and all it. It's just fucking weird. And even Malik Yoba, I think he proudly admitting to messing with trans women and shit. So he's desperately screaming out like, nigga, yeah, we know you trans. I think Malik Yoba, and I hope he hears this, not to say that he will, but if you listen to this is what you need to do to really get that attention. You need to date an animal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really say you in a relationship with a dog. And then you could be the first person that really makes bestiality a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so get you a dog like a poodle or something and just fall in love with it and make love to it. And then that'll really bring up the conversation. And then people go, well, why can't I love my dog? Why can't I make love to my dog? This is what you need to do. Shout out to Sandra Adams. Thank you for coming in. And Sandra from the chat says some people just playing crazy and don't know their true history. White people stole the identity of people of color. They were called pale-skinned Caucasian. Original black people of the land of the white race. What are the white race? I don't know what. Yeah, Sandra, you're gonna have to call me on that one because I don't know where you're going with that one. So just let me know. Appreciate you coming into the chat as well. Mhm. Yeah, like it's so over, bro. Like, look at this. You see this? This is Idris Elba. Idris Elba is by far one of the great, legendary black actors. But in these times, like the way the industry is just crashing, the way you don't need real talent, people doing whatever. Look at it. Now, wait, hold on. Let y'all hear this. This is his song. So he's a rapper now. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is, but this is what's happening right now. Okay, so maybe I guess he put out an EDM song, and I hope it does wonderful for him. But this is where we at right now. That's a good actor. So I don't think he really acting no more. Like it's wild. Like he DJing and shit. He doing all kind of other shit, but it's really wild. Now here's a pastor over in Africa that tried to part the sea. I guess he thought that stick was gonna do it. It's him trying to part it. That's the guy going into the sea with the staff. We can see him walking out there. He about to part that sea. He telling it, but them waves like, nah, nigga, you ain't parting shit. And it washed him back to shore. So yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening, big dog. God damn. This Martin Lawrence and his sister. So we see where Shanae came from. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. That really looked like Martin sitting with Shanae in real life, bro. Look at that. That shit is crazy. That's Martin Lawrence's sister. He was really playing his sister as Shanae. That is hilarious. What a hell of a run Martin had. Man, Martin, I ain't gonna lie, man. Martin was my inspiration for comedy, man. I ain't never, man. Martin Lawrence was the funniest to me, bro. Like, oh my God, boy. Martin, I used to watch that show. We go to school and act all that shit out, man. Martin was a bad boy, man. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Are y'all enjoying the show today? Let me know. Let me know if y'all enjoying it. This is so interesting. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all see them fingers? Now you will look at them fingers and say, man, dude must be a mechanic or some shit like that. Because typically that's like mechanic hands or something. And I see you got the manicure. But when your fingertips look like that and they big and bulbous, you're definitely having some type of heart issue, I believe. That's like some issues of the heart or the liver or some shit, and you need to get checked out. So he need to go to the doctor because he might not have much longer. And I'm just saying, go to the doctor, bro. Take your ass to the doctor. So if y'all see them people with them type of fingers, man, make sure you talk to them. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta call T.I. because that's how his fingertips look. He got them big bulbous ass fingers like that. That's how his shit look. So that's not a good sign. It's not a good sign, guys. Nah, you ain't gonna get that from shit. If that came from jacking off, shit, my hands would be so damn big, boy. Nah, you're not gonna get it from that. This is Katherine Jackson and her grandson. Damn. That's Katherine Jackson. What did they do? Did they do something to what? Katherine Jackson face. I guess she got a facelift. Oh, she up there. That's Katherine Jackson and her grandson, y'all. The great Kathy. Come on, Kathy, give me some. I just want some Rocky Road, baby. Boy, that damn. Let me tell you something. That Jackson's Dynasty, boy, that was a good. The American Dream, that shit was good, bro. Masturbation addiction, man, that's crazy. So, as we know, Dr. Shan Bryant, instead of proving her credentials, she just said, fuck it, I'm just going to dance in a bikini. Good looking woman. But she is doing the most right now. And Dr. Shan is trying to do damage control. And for most men, it's working. This is where it goes, you know? Yeah, not bad at all. So she's like, she ain't got to prove her credentials. And listen, you don't. When you show up in a bikini like this, you don't need to prove your credentials, boo. Fuck them credentials. You got body and face. Hey, tell me about my life. It's absolutely working. And you would think black people would be more up in arms about a person lying about a doctorate degree than a fucking roast. But they're not. We are not, which is so weird to me. But keep on doing your thing, Dr. Bryant. She gives me very like insecure vibes. She seems to be very, very insecure. I ain't gonna lie. It's like she's super insecure, man. She pretty, but she seems like she'd be exhausting, dog. Like just too fucking over the top. I don't think she'd like chill or just be cool. She just seemed like she always on. on or something. I would love to talk to Rashad McCants, who dated Dr. Bryant. Yeah, it's just too much. Like, let's go over this again. This is, this is pretty girl, pretty woman, but god damn, it just seems that it will be exhausting, right? If you dating this woman right now, she will be doing the fucking most. And it's like, damn, yo, you don't even have to do all this. And even with the doctor thing, and I did a bit about it. I just did a bit on her. I'm sure maybe it'll go around. I don't know. But I did a bit on her. And it's just like, you could do like, first of all, when it comes to like mental health counseling and shit like that, you can help people and talk to people. And I'm not even knocking that people can't like read the books or read the manuals or come up with something to help a person, because Tony Robbins did a lot of work with people with certain mental handicaps, and he broke them free, but he never called himself a doctor, right? And the only thing is, I would say, if doctorate degrees are going to be faked, it's just like, it's such a slap in the face to those that have really put in the work and paid the money and taken all those board exams and tests to get them. That's all. And like, as we see, and that's a great point, they're meant, as we see right here, all of this, and she's by herself, just alone in the world, right? Because that's exhausting. No man who is in a position of high value or whatever, got money and shit, will want to be bothered with this. This is too much. This is tiresome. It's tiresome. You just go over there, knock it down, and you leave. That's what happens. Most men probably don't take their shoes off when they go visit Dr. Bryant. And it's just what it is. Because that shit is exhausting, bro. Bitch, what are you doing? Have some class. Have some class. So, that's that. Yeah, it's exhausting, dude. Like, women, look, man, I love beautiful women. Women are like art to me. They're beautiful. I love, I don't want to sound like a creep, but you look at a beautiful woman, that's inspirational for like real men. But then as you get older, you also look at like, oh yeah, that motherfucker, that's tiresome. You start to look at a lot of them as liabilities more than, and I'm married too, so don't get it twisted. But a lot of men I even talk to, like, man, it's more of a liability than an asset you're looking at. So it's just like looking at a fucking Ferrari or some shit, like a Ferrari with no motor or transmission in it. See, you want to see a Ferrari? This is what like a Ferrari, and not even a Ferrari, but an older model Ferrari, still look good. Paint is good paint on it. High mileage, but the motor don't work and the transmission is not there. So all they can do is sit and be a paperweight, but then at the same time, they want too much for it. And that's pretty much the assessment that I probably think most men would have with our sister, Dr. Bryant. And you know what, at this point, if she wanted to be a doctor, cool, you're a doctor. I mean, she's branded her name as Dr. Bryant. Fuck it. But I'm still going to roast you, though. So, it's what it is. Jesus Christ. Let me see. I think Tony Hinchcliffe I know we getting back to this roast, but Tony Hinchcliffe, he just went off on Chelsea Handler. Let's take a look at this. Tony Hinchcliffe. So Chelsea Handler kind of went in on Tony Hinchcliffe after the roast, calling the roast distasteful. She also said that Tony is a racist, a misogynist, then yada yada yada. So it looked like Tony Hinchcliffe has come back to say something. This is my first time seeing this, so I can really do probably a real reaction with you guys. So let's see what we got. Y'all can't hear that? I don't know why this shit be tripping, bro. Oh my God. I've been talking. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me right now? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. All right, cool. Y'all the best. I appreciate y'all being patient with me like this. Let's try it now, guys.
Kevin Hart was something else, huh?
Can y'all hear that?
It's the first time I've been called a Nazi multiple times.
Y'all still can't hear it? All right.
In just a few hours. I guess that's what LA writers' rooms, all these a lot of mentally ill liberals out there that somehow with all these fucking blacks and Jews and Mexicans around me, I guess I'm a fucking Nazi somehow. I guess the guy that pulls names out of a bucket, giving everybody an opportunity, is a Nazi. Isn't that something? I was called that by a bunch of people that have never written anything in their lives, that literally have just been reading cue cards and teleprompters every project they've ever done, with the inability to improvise whatsoever, no opportunity to have their own thought. They just read what the writers wrote for them without any originality whatsoever. And the writers I used to work with, there's a few great writers in that writer's room, and the rest of them are just living in a bubble of mental illness, and it's very exciting. But I mean, the most of it, you know what I mean? I got called a Nazi, gay, a racist over and over again. I'm none of those three things. A little fun fact. But they are they are fat, ugly, black, and Jewish. Everything I said was real about them. Just a reminder. Because I woke up today, and even though every human that I've seen told me that it was unbelievable, there's news articles, because the news isn't real, nothing is real, that say that I got lit up by Chelsea Handler, which is very, very funny, because that's not what happened at all. You can't believe anything you see or read on the news anymore. You have to actually watch the thing for yourself. She was a bit of a cunt, I'll tell you that. She just kept coming at me over. She said I took the Saudi Arabia money. She was like wrong about things. The writers just didn't do her any justice. But then the teleprompter, the fun fact, the teleprompter only went down during my set, and it gave me a lot of opportunity to remind Chelsea Handler what she looks like and where her life is. Because she had it coming. You know, everybody wants to go up early in those things, and they put a lot of the people that they know will do good at the end, which is fucking bullshit, because some people turn off the television before that happens. And so what they don't realize, though, because they want to go up early when the crowd's all fresh, is that I'm sitting there watching what they're doing. So when Chelsea kept coming at me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up.
I mean, you're so loud.
It was so rough. I woke up looking like Chelsea Handler. That's how rough. That's how rough my night was. I just had like that Botox swollen, inflamed face that just, seems like you used to be successful 15 years ago and you're not anymore. You know what I mean? I just like felt like that. Worst feeling. Thank God. Then I just took a 2-hour nap and I was back to being one of the best in the world. And no, I'm kidding.
So look, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all are coming in the chat. Y'all saying, let me see what we got here. Okay, Johnny Jackson, who thinks he's funny. Kevin Hart was the one getting roasted. That's not his fault. He didn't write the joke, read the joke, say the joke. I agree with that. The Austin scene is trash, says Johnny Jackson, who thinks he's funny. So look, I have given up judging comedians. I don't judge comedians anymore, and I'm gonna tell you why. Comedy is subjective, right? Comedy is subjective. There's some comedians I might not get, I might not understand, and that's fine. And then there's some that I love and adore that I think are hilarious. Now, comedy within itself is subjective, but you know what's not subjective? Ticket sales. Ticket sales. So this guy sells out fucking stadiums. I don't know, 15, 17,000 people. So when you see the sales in the pool, who am I to tell 17,000 people that this person isn't funny? So however you feel about him or not, he's a pretty successful guy. So I don't know. You know who can't sell out 17,000 seats? Me? Shit. My funny ass. I got the big and pro to do all kind of shit to sell 100 tickets. So I don't know. I don't judge people. I don't judge them. The George Floyd joke wasn't funny to me. But is he really not funny? Is it not working? Because it seemed to be working. Because the dollars are pouring in. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. And I'll digress. But I think in comedy, all the comedians need to stick together, bro. So I think we're gonna have somebody come in on here. But yeah, it's not for me to judge no comics. Shout out to everybody at What's Funny, man. Y'all pull up on What's Funny. Shout out to What's Funny, man. Who over there watching this? It was funny.
I mean, I lived in Bel.
Who over there watching this? What's Funny Comedy Studios. Oh, I thought, is that the What's Funny Today show? No, that's somebody else. I thought that was out of Chicago. Oh, he back again. God damn, Gambit. Stop it. Gambit. Just stop. Look at it. You just so mad. Stick together, set your, oh God. And dude, you're not even making a valid standpoint. You're not making a valid point, bro. Who is this nigga for real? I've never seen a stand up or nothing. I ain't never seen a nigga stand up. Bruh, you exhausting, Gambit. It's so exhausting. I don't get it. I don't know why you're like that, but to each his own. But we got a special guest that just pulled up. It's always good to hear from this man. He has AIDS, but the AIDS, he's getting better because he's been taking sea moss. Y'all give it up to the hilarious Mr. Jordan Jackson. Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Hold on, let me make sure they can you guys hear Jordan in the chat? Jordan, it's an echo. Turn it down.
It's an echo?
Yeah, because I can hear. Well, let me turn the echo off. Hold on. Damn.
Right. It's always something when you try.
It's always something with me, bro. No, I got echo cancellation.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear any echoing.
You don't? Well, I can hear myself through your stuff. You need to turn down your sound or something.
Oh, okay. Let me see. How about now?
Hello? No, I don't
Yeah,
hear.
is that better?
That's better. Thank you. God, well, I can still hear myself a little. It's still a little echo in there.
Do I have to turn mine off? Is that the problem?
Turn your echo on your
I don't know
stream.
how to turn it off though.
You got echo on stream?
I don't think I have it. No, because it's the same thing I've been using when we come. I've never really had any problems. Let me
Okay.
see here.
You say I'm echoing.
You're echoing? Yeah, because you sound clear to me.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm hearing it through you. Wait, let me see something. Am I echoing now?
Nope.
Am I echoing now? See, now I can't even hear you. Am I still echoing y'all? Hello? See,
Yeah.
I gotta be able to hear this shit. I'm echoing.
You're still echoing?
Yeah, bro. Shit,
Man, they need to fix this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is it let me see if I turn my mics down. I hope it ain't mine. All right, how about now? Do you still hear me? Or maybe I need to turn my volume down. Let me see.
I hear you fine.
You hear me good?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
I can still hear that echo.
They don't
Damn,
want us to be great, man.
they really don't.
Well, bring me out and bring me back in. Maybe that'll fix it.
Hold on. I just turned. Hello? Hello? I don't hear the echo now.
You don't hear it?
I still hear it a little bit.
Bring me out and bring me back in. See if that'll fix something.
Wait, they say the echo was gone.
Oh.
Well, fuck it. Okay. We got the great Jordan Jackson. So Jordan, as you know, they still going in about the George Floyd roast. Kevin Hart was just on the Breakfast Club talking about it. He was saying, listen, I didn't say nothing about George Floyd. They just want to tear down Kevin Hart. Like they want to just get rid of Kevin Hart for whatever reason. And I just believe it's just unsuccessful people, just like this fuck that keeps coming in here, Gambit Green, who is dying, like his life is falling apart. And he needs somewhere to let out his aggression. So he's like, who are that nigga for real though? Ever seen or stand up? Nothing. LOL. Ha ha ha. And then he come in, he keeps saying something. He want to get signed to Kevin Hart record so bad. Ha 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 ha. And this makes him feel good. But he still got to go to that warehouse in the morning and it's gonna be hot. And this doesn't help. You know, and I'm here to help him. Like, look at it. Nigga said, stick together. Ha 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 ha. Set your bitch ass up. You capital coon. With a C.
If that's his real voice, that's hilarious.
That's definitely his voice. But it's okay though. Now Thurman says Kevin Hart just trying to get some money, y'all. Why is he a double agent? You tell me, Thurman. Why is he a double agent?
Which is crazy to me because I can't. Kevin Hart, this did exactly what Kevin Hart wanted to do, and that's get a buzz out and keeping him relevant, whether it's good because in any time of publicity is good publicity. And then he was smart because now he's getting ready to produce Cheryl Underwood's special, which is going to be brought to you by Kevin Hart by Heartbeat Productions. And to me, it was just a strategic move. And Kevin Hart shouldn't be offended by what someone else said that you brought them because of their style of comedy. That's what was expected. I mean, what I mean, I don't understand. If you bring Corey Holcomb, it's like that Trick Daddy thing where they brought Trick Daddy to to do the AKAs thing. What were you expecting when you bring a? Are they gonna change their style? Because their whole bit is based upon tearing people down and saying dark humor. It's like how DL used to be. You know, he said you came to the show. DL has proved that he can do regular stand up. But that ain't what people came to the show for. They came for him to roast them, for them to talk bad about them, and that's what he was doing. And he was being super offensive. And this is from the one of the most intelligent comics that you know, who just does regular stand up now, but he does it, through politics. But the
Mhm.
bottom line is, you're the way that you do comedy is the way that you do comedy.
One of the saddest things to me about this is that I'm gonna take my headphones. I hear this echo. One of the saddest things to me about this thing is that to see other comedians kind of get up in arms about this roast and to try to tear down the roast because we all in this. It's so weird. It's like we all cage fighters, you know, cage fighters. And I knock somebody out, and all the comedians going against me, knocking the guy out. It's just weird, bro. It's weird. So I don't know.
They're gonna tear you down. You can't win for losing. If he did all black comics, it would have been, this wasn't. I mean, where does it end? Freedom of speech cannot be a controlled freedom of speech. Otherwise, it's not freedom of speech. Jimmy Kimmel said what he said, and all the black people and all the Latino people and all the white people came together and said this is wrong. He should be able to say what he wants to say, and we got him back on the air. And those things, some of the things that were said, um, could be offensive to anyone. The fact that you are to be able to allow. Now, I don't agree with any of this stuff. Let me be clear on that. I don't agree with that. But there's type of comedy. If you put them on the ticket, what were you expecting? And you
It's
don't have to
crazy.
like it. You don't gotta like it, but you don't have to down a person who's able to put something together and get so many people opportunities. Because at the end of the day, isn't this what this was about? He's the
Yeah.
one. He's the one who took all them hits.
Yeah. They talked about, like I say, they talked about his dead daddy, his dead mama, his daddy.
Yeah, and no one was offended by that. No one's in the outrage that this man's father was drugged through the dirt. No one's in the outrage. No one's in the like. It's a roast. Now, if you've never seen a roast, then you might not understand the rules of the roast. But nothing is off limits. Nothing.
Yeah, and I agree with Sandra Adams saying all this is a distraction because the aliens are here that we're not even talking about. We don't even give a fuck about the alien. Like right now, if people saw an alien at the gas station, they would look at the aliens and go, "You seen the George Floyd road? That was bullshit," and drive off.
Right.
We
Right. You
are
don't.
all
And yeah, you don't have to. And the thing is, you have a right to disagree. But the brother gave opportunities like only he could on the level that he is on to give people opportunities to show their roasting skills. What's the problem?
I agree. I agree, bro. I definitely agree. Where did I maximize you? Okay. Sandra Adams says respect the dead. So why aren't you up in arms with Kevin's parents and Cheryl Underwood's husband
Right.
and Pete Davidson's daddy who died in the 9/11 as a firefighter, who they said was rolling in the rubble listening to his son's jokes?
Right. Wow. No uproar on that though, because that's an excuse. That's an excuse to attack. It's just an excuse because there was a lot. I mean, Cheryl Underwood's husband committed. They destroyed that. That was. I was like, wow, that's kind of far. But if she wasn't offended by it, then you don't have the right to be offended for her.
You ain't lying. Let me see. Leon comes in. Johnny Jackson. No, you talking to Johnny Jackson. It's Leon. The Comedy Central roast made the Hart roast look PG. You ain't lying. You was not lying.
I didn't see the Comedy Central roast. On who?
Back in the day, the Comedy Central roast with Patrice O'Neal and all those guys.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Was it good?
Man, these are old roasts.
Mm.
I just want to see if we could find Patrice. Y'all would have killed Patrice O'Neal in 2026.
Oh yeah, in his pen, one of the most underrated. Not to comedians. Now we know what Patrice O'Neal was, but as far as gone before he could hit his super pinnacle, you know, it's the same thing with Robin Harris. Robin Harris was just about to, because that show, even Martin, that was Robin Harris had just signed a deal. Like there's a lot of stuff that we lost, some of the best, man, that we'll never get to see, what, because Robin Harris was funny as hell, bro. That was a funny brother. His timing was impeccable.
Yeah, bro. These guys were great. Like I'm about to let's take a look at this. I'm gonna show you something.
Imagine being able to build.
Dude, I don't know what that echo is, but it's crazy.
It could, man. It could be my interference from my soundboard. Could be
It's definitely.
Huh?
What do you got? A Rodecaster? What you got?
I have a C200 Pro.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's why. See, now that I mute you, I don't hear any echo. So I know it's not me. It's definitely you.
Well, here, let me disconnect it.
Yeah, why don't you just talk on your phone? Trying to be all fancy. He bought this $50 goddamn soundboard.
Now see what's up.
Yo, perfect. Absolutely perfect. That soundboard ain't shit, bro. Throw that.
This is a great soundboard, but it might not be great for using 2 StreamYards, because this is what I use on my StreamYard, and it sounds absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
but it could be too much because I'm doing it Bluetooth too, so that could have caused all kind of interference.
Terrible.
Build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
This is what a roast is, man. They're racist. They're saying mean shit.
It's a roast. Put you on fire.
Yes, bro. In the oven, feeling uncomfortable. Sit and just people talk shit about it. Just say the worst or most horrific shit.
And you put that grin on your face, and
it doesn't matter. Talk about whoever, my mama, my daddy, whatever you think will make me react. right?
And they
That's
don't know it. These people don't know it. Roll Star, bro. They just don't.
so sad. We're lost, man. We're lost. Such a soft society. We're gonna get our ass kicked by China. I can tell you that shit right now. It's too soft, bro. It's too soft. Let's see if Patrice give us a big one. It was cool. He got down. I mean, it wasn't like. I mean, it was good. It was good.
But those times it was amazing. But now everything's changed.
Yeah, they so sensitive. People, everybody got a microphone now. Everybody's a fucking expert. Everybody's fake outraged and shit. It's all fucked up. It's very, very, very sad. Some sad times we're living in. Where were you at this weekend, Jordan? Did you perform anywhere?
Yeah. Connecticut.
How'd it go?
Amazing. And now it's over. Now I'm unemployed until September. So that sucks.
What y'all did? Hartford?
Yeah. No. We did Bridge something. Bridgeville, Bridgerton, Bridge something.
Oh, dope. Okay, cool. Y'all was
At
at
the
a
Stress
comedy
Factory. The Stress Factory is in where?
factory. Okay. Good. Well, you'll be back working soon, man. You'll be back. I just got back from Arlington Improv. I had a good show. 5 good shows. It was dope.
Where you off to next?
Damn, I got to call this motherfucker now. I'm supposed to be in Arlington, Virginia next.
Funny Bone or another club?
Arlington Draft House.
Oh, you going back?
Yeah. Just one nighter. But I don't know if it ain't sold no tickets. Hell no. We gonna cancel that shit. Yeah. So I gotta see. I gotta call.
The Draft House usually does pretty good though, because there's not a bunch of competition. So there's it's.
I mean, he got
a good club.
He got that DC Improv. He got the DC Loft. He got some competition. There's some competition over there, man. So I'm gonna see. I don't know. Hopefully they'll come out. I don't know. I don't care because I'm done. I ain't about to be begging motherfuckers to come to my show. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, me and Gerald Kelly was just was just talking about that, bro. Where as far as with all the comedians talking about their shows are canceled and all that stuff, and they're begging people to go buy tickets early, which is a problem. It's kind of a problem because if you have an older audience, they don't really like giving up. They don't like to put their credit card online to do anything, and they'd rather show up to the show and pay. And now the clubs are just different now. They used to would give you, if you had 45 days, they would give you to maybe 2 weeks out before they say, hey, these ticket sales are looking low. But now you put it up 2 weeks. If people ain't buying tickets automatically, they're just canceling your show.
Bro, they either coming or they not.
No, but that's not true in some cases. When it just depends on what type of audience that you have. If you have an older audience, or if you have a black audience, and this is not for every black person, but we've all been guilty of it. And just I ain't talking about just on the comedy level, but you may be going to see the Ozzy Brothers, and if the show is 45 days out, but you got some other things that you got to handle. You live in check to check. It may take you that last check before you can buy those tickets. So it's just according to the demographic of people that you have, in my opinion, how early that a person can buy tickets. Even Country Wayne, who sells out, he has a lot of walk-ups. There may be 100, 150 tickets that sell fast, but the rest of those are on the back end later.
True. I mean, look, it's either gonna sell or it ain't. You know what I mean? It's just the people either coming or they not. I mean, I get what you're saying, but then at the same time, you still just have a lot of guys who are selling all of their shit out. It's no excuse. So it's really no excuse. The shit is either going to sell or it's not. We can talk about the weather. You could talk about the old people and their credit cards. You could talk about all of that. It's either going to sell or it's not. Because it's very hard. You know, you coming in there, the guy done sold out 6 shows 4 months in advance, or you're there and you look on the calendar and then this guy is 3 months out, everything sold. So they either coming or they not. I'm tired of this shit. Like
And I'm kind of
fuck
anxious.
all
We've had a discussion on that. We ain't gonna talk about it, but I'm just kind of anxious because I haven't really seen any footage of said per se shows, which is kind of interesting to me. I'm like, whoa, what is? But I can't really blame that because market does matter. Would you agree with that? Market does matter, yeah, because especially when
man,
you're
I don't
when
do
you're
nothing.
just
Bro, fuck all that. They either coming or they not.
yeah, but
You
market matters. You may have a
either
strong
hot.
presence in the
I
South.
don't give a fuck. You either hot or you not, bro. Like it's not a fucking. I think we try to cater to our own egos with that shit. You either selling the fuck out or you not. Period. The end. It's certain motherfuckers. If you had it's certain people that's on fire, nigga. If they had a show underwater, they would sell out.
The snorkels will be
Nigga,
right there.
niggas being
Mm.
submarines at the goddamn. They talk about, and I'm not comparing myself to Kanye, but they say it's 8 billion people in the queue for Kanye for his show in Tampa. So
Wow.
it's either your ass either selling or you made that connection and you had that big draw or you don't. And
But see, I agree with side angles who says old folks are getting scammed every day. They definitely be online, and it's a how they you got uncles and aunties and you know how they be real skeptical about, especially these people. This is
bro,
their first time going out, which is for
it
Country
is
Wayne fans. That's
this
how
is
it
an
be.
excuse. This is 2026. They have been using their cards forever. That's
No,
an excuse,
some people don't though.
bro. That's an
Some
excuse.
people won't use no Apple Pay. Some people won't
I
use.
don't give a
They
fuck.
they have to physically
You
be there for their
selling
card.
the tickets or you're not. Period. The end. And there's no amount of meta ads that you can buy and all that shit. They either coming or you're not.
And I don't think
I mean,
people understand. I don't think people understand, LeVar, what it takes to actually come and support someone at a show, because it's not about just paying $25 or $35 or $45 for your ticket. It's about, I have to get a babysitter, I have to pay for parking, I have to get in here, get drinks, food. So it's a commitment to come out and support. It's not about that $25, because as you see, Garrett Abdu will try to ticket a room and can't ticket it.
I don't give a fuck. You either selling or you not. Do you think Beyonce is gonna be on the live talking about, guys? Hopefully you guys can get the
But
tickets.
Beyonce has established herself already, though,
I
bro.
mean,
That's not
it's
fair.
so
Jay
many
Z,
artists.
Kanye West, all
It's
these.
so
We're
many
talking about
artists.
new comedians that
Look,
blew up online and
bro,
now are trying to get people to come out and support them at a comedy show. It's that's different because now I don't really have to like your video to the commitment. The followers are online, the fans are in line. It's just that simple.
bro, you either hot or you not, bro. I don't give a fuck.
but I, but we
And
just prove
and
hot don't even mean nothing.
when
Because
you're selling the tickets,
what does hot
okay.
mean, though, LeVar? We just proved that with the Netflix funniest app. we just
I
we just
uh
all
I
of those guys are hot.
no, some of them selling. Some of them selling in different markets. They are it helped a little bit. It helped. But what like I said, what I think this month, this nigga, bro, you terrible. Where now he done disappear right when the conversation gets hot. What's going on? I can't hear you. We can't even hear you, bro. Take it off the you better take I can't hear you. This nigga. You what? Oh, bring you out? All right. Damn, I don't want to ban you. Just leave the studio. All right. All right, I'm about to I'll kick him out and bring him back. All right, he should be back. But what I'm trying to tell Jordan is this: people either coming or they not. And here's a prime example of that y'all can see. This is Shane Gillis's show. Okay. Let's zoom in. All this shit is sold out. This is his show that he has July 17th in a damn football field. Okay? Look at this. He don't have a lot left. That's a $135 ticket. It's a whole football field gone. Well, he got a little bit of blue in the back, but this is clearly going to sell out. This is in July. That's that's Lincoln Financial Field, a football stadium. Gone. He got a little bit of blue here, but it'll definitely sell out. Jordan can't even get in here. This is insane. Yeah, so it ain't got nothing to do with the Illuminati, bro. I just think in this business, I mean, y'all got to understand something about entertainment. This business is like a very high risk, high reward type of business. And no matter how funny you are or how funny you not, does not guarantee success or lack of success. So you rolling heavy dice dealing in this business. Like hold on. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Sandra Adams, you say only the strong survive. I hear that. You just need to have enough money to be able to take care of yourself while you do this. That's the whole point of it. That's this business. Straight up. Let's see if we can get Jordan back in. I'm going to invite him again. Well, what are you doing? Okay. All right, I just sent it to Jordan again. But I mean, yeah, if you're that's a great thing. You said if you're funny, you will attract the crowd. Like I say, funny is subjective, right? So I'm guessing if you're funny to a large enough group or a large enough amount of people worldwide, you create a demand. So, but yeah, that's true to an extent. I mean, it's true. If you funny to this group or whatever group you got, cool. And guys, I'm about to get out of here because I think we done. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Where y'all coming in on here at? Really, my YouTube community holding me down. Shout out to everybody on YouTube and Twitter. Facebook just don't want you to talk to nobody. It is literally out of 750,000 followers I got on Facebook, I got 3 watching me live. Like, it is insane. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have been the best. Thank you, son. My son is snuck in here to clap. But we'll be back tomorrow. You gonna say bye to the people too, P? You want to say bye?
Bye, everybody. Which one's applause?
It was on here. It's not working. My I don't know what's going on. It's not working. I don't know why they not where I'm gonna have to probably turn it off and turn it on. What are you now? You doing your dance? Okay. What up, Henry McGee? I see you, big dog. Well, I'm out, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, man. This was a great conversation we had, and we gotta figure out a way so I can start collecting emails and get y'all to, we can figure this out. So y'all call me and check out that stand up I just put on there too. All right, guys. Y'all be blessed.
Bro?
Yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Thank y'all. And huh? What that mean?
Say it.
Visca Barca?
Yeah.
What that mean?
Like, I don't know.
Okay. All right, people. Y'all have a good day. See y'all tomorrow.